It may not look like much, but this is where Putin's defeat in Donetsk began. A prize from the last century, perhaps. But trains and tracks are still how Russia wages war today. Liman, what's left of it, now freed of Russia. Well, this is what it was all about. The central railway hub, here now in Ukrainian hands and devastated by the fighting. And this was such a seminal part of Russia's occupation of Donetsk and Luhansk. The concern for Moscow is the knock-on effect this is going to have for their forces all the way to the Russian border. On the town's edges, we saw no sign of the hundreds of Russian prisoners or dead that had been expected to follow Moscow's strategic defeat here, nor inside it either. Perhaps they have already been taken away. Instead, utter silence. Only local bicycles on the streets. Several residents told us the Russians actually left in large numbers on Friday.
Да, уехали.
They left in the night and the day, people said. I didn't see it myself, but they say they sat on their APCs and their bags were falling off as they drove. They ran like this.
It would be remarkable timing that Russia fled Liman in the very same hours that Putin was signing papers declaring here Russian territory and holding a rally on Red Square. A similar story in the local administration, where the only signs of Russia left are burned flags. They ran away without saying a word to anybody, he says. It was bad. No work, no gas, no power, nothing. The shops didn't work. It truly feels as if there is nobody left. A ghostly silence here, apart from occasional shelling and small arms fire. And it is, for so much of this town, utterly destroyed. So many locals, we're told, leaving when the Ukrainian push towards it began. But now it's just this utter ghostliness in a place that's such a strategic defeat for Russia. Gunfire in the distance. They're nervous some Russians may be left. Outside what's left of the court, the constant change and violence is too much for some. Her husband just arrested.
Понимаете, сказать вам правду.
Да.
Шапку снимаешь, шапку одеваешь. Шапку снимаешь, шапку одеваешь. Что это за жизнь?
Да,
72 года, 73-й год. Я не могу спокойно, как крыса в подвале. С подвала вылазить.
Сказать,
а что ж это такие?
только вы же это не покажете, понимаете? Вы это не покажете. Вчера Украина зашла, проверила документы.
Забрала мужчину, пропал мужчина. Мужчина пропал. Вот вы зора дело. Зора дело. Шапки одно, шапки
А
снимают.
люди страдают, блин. Одни бьют, другие бьют. А мы плачем. Когда он
The Ukrainian troops we did see had already stopped celebrating. There is little time. They're on the move again. Another Russian target further east, Kremina, in their sights. And those left in Liman, a town cursed to have these bars of rusting steel running through it, are gathering the ruins to burn for fuel with winter ahead. Left in the wake of Russia's collapse here, a town they took weeks to occupy, but only hours to leave. Nick Payton-Walsh, CNN, Liman, Ukraine.